Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores. Toward the middle. Crawford shoves it right from the glove. High drive down the left field line. Out of here.
What is going on? Everybody, and welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today the Giants begin a series with the Washington Nationals. Things did not go as planned. The final score in this one, 5-1, and really easy to recap. The Nationals scored 5 in the top of the first. I thought it's all good. I mean, it's not a good start here. DeSclafani's not looking too sharp, but we got all game to catch up. Instead, Giants again do what they have been doing, getting base runners and just not capitalizing. A lot of double plays today. I lost count of the double plays today, and the final score 5-1. The Giants did get one run on an opposite field Jock Peterson home run, and then J.D. Davis strikes out, but not your ordinary strikeout. A strikeout that I haven't seen almost at all in the entire history of watching baseball, because there's never been a clock until this season, and he got punched out because of a clock violation, ladies and gentlemen. When at that point, I just pulled a Malone Labe, and I was like, this shit is over, because that is like, how are we going to catch up if we're striking out because of the clock? So, that was a wrap right there. And I see Malone is here. What's going on? Lydia, Tommy, Joe, Jenny, Kona. What is up? Where's David Knight up in here? David Knight used to show up at the streams. Haven't seen him lately, but that's your recap. There's really not else to talk about. DeSclafani settled down, and he pitched well, but the Giants just could not score runs. This is a 2-game losing streak, but on the bright side, the Giants did win a series in Houston. They won a series against the Brewers, and they still have a chance to win a series here if they can win the last 2 games of this series. So I'm not panicking yet. I know people are pissed, like, dude, we just lost to one of the worst teams. Well, it happens in baseball. If the Giants can turn it around and win 2 out of 3, then it's fine. We win the series. But we have Webb going, so there's definitely an opportunity to go ahead and do that. But let's go to the comment section. Joe Boyd is here. Linda Rocha. This game is so bad. Robert Rothberg, Joe Boyd, don't give up on the Giants. This team is capable of going on an extended winning streak. Don't stop believing this could be the season. Malone Labe is here. This team is absolutely laughable. Going to get shut out by one of the worst teams in baseball, and people want to tell me we're contenders. We're contenders now. Jock King of Garbage Time. King of Garbage Time. In other words, he hits the home run during garbage time when it doesn't really matter. Jock is Jock about what I expected. His best days are behind him, but for some reason I love him. Linda Rocha. Joe Boyd, it's really frustrating seeing this team win 5 straight, then lose 5 straight every time. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, it's an inconsistent team. There's no doubt about that. I can't deny that. Pitiful, says Lydia. I fell asleep most of the game. Boring. The game was just moving along. It was pretty boring. As far as baseball goes, you know, baseball's never totally boring because you never know what's going to happen. But yeah, nothing much did happen. And Tommy Hugsley, why do they play horrible against bad teams? I don't know. I mean, that's how baseball goes sometimes. Not to make excuses. The Giants just couldn't get the big hit when it counted. You got to give a shout out to Nationals starting pitcher who was phenomenal today. And what can you say? I mean, Irvin was great. Edwards Jr. came in relief in old school. He's had a great year so far. You know, used to be one of the big Cubs arms way back in like 2015, 2016. Machado finishes it off, does give up the solo shot to Jock. But yeah, Giants really never stood a chance here. After it was 5-0, I still was confident. But after about 6-7 innings of nothing and double plays and all that. It's like, okay, I don't know if this one's going to work out today. And JD Davis actually strikes out on a clock violation. And I can't believe he didn't freak out, but I guess you can't. You just get tossed. I got to give a shout out to the players because I know it would be hard for me. It would be really hard. I'm not argumentative when I played, but you punch me out on the clock. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? I mean, are you kidding me? Hey, I mean, you got to get up there, I guess. So what can you say? What can you say other than, the rules are the rules? If they agreed to them, the union agreed to this crap, which I guess they did, right? I never really thought, why did the union agree to all this crap, all these changes? The players like this crap? Can somebody clarify? Did the freaking, or does Manfred just do whatever he wants? I know that there is some kind of a rule where Manfred can kind of do what he wants and make a certain amount of rule changes. But damn, isn't the union going to come out and be like, dude, this is a bunch of crap? Or they like this thing? Linda Rocha, Giants hit some atom balls, unfortunately. Yeah, Disco's been great until, we can't really complain about Disco. He's been great all year. And he actually did settle down today. Ends up throwing, 7 innings? Let me see the final line here. Yeah, 7 innings, gives up 10 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He's still got a 2.8 ERA on the year. You're entitled to a tough start every now and then. Tristan Beck, if you want something to be positive about, came in today and threw 2 innings of shutout baseball, just giving up 1 hit and a strikeout. That's pretty damn impressive for Tristan Beck. And we'll see, maybe he's going to become a permanent part of this team, of this bullpen, and maybe even get some starts from time to time. But I'm not really sure. The Giants did have who's his name? Now I'm forgetting his name. I can't remember his name. We had an outfielder who came off of he actually was on rehab, finished his rehab. I know his name because he's been on the River Cats for the longest. It's just not popping in my head. But he ended up sending him to AAA, and his name's on the tip of my tongue. And for some reason, I can't remember his freaking name. It's going to piss me off because you guys know exactly who I'm talking about. I mean, Bryce Johnson, of course, Bryce Johnson. So, yeah, Bryce Johnson finished his rehab, but they decided to go ahead and keep him in the minor leagues. So they optioned him to the minor leagues, and Bryce Johnson will be there with the River Cats. So I was kind of looking forward to seeing him come back, but I guess not. We have Tommy Hugsley with an opinion. It says, Disco is fool's gold. It better not be, or we're in deep crap. $2. Thank you so much, Tommy Hugsley, for the $2 super chat. That is absolutely amazing. Much appreciated there. And we have lots of comments coming in. Brad Lake is here. What's up, Brad Lake? Hey, Eric, ridiculous game by the offense. That first inning did not need to happen. Yeah, man. S. Griffin, after the first inning, I turned off the TV and just listened to the radio while I did other things. I'm with you on that. Jenny Vega, Joe Boyd, why can't we draft well? Drafting is a rough science. It's easier said than done. And I don't have an answer to that. I do know I've disagreed with most of the Giants draft picks, but who am I? They have a whole team. They have an analytical team. They got computers. They got a GM. They got a president of baseball operations. They got an assistant GM. They got all these guys who are supposed to know what they're doing, not to mention a whole bunch of scouts. And they have to make their decision. I didn't love the Reggie Crawford pick. I like Reggie Crawford and everything, but dang, first round pick, you had a bunch of options who are, some of the top prospects in baseball who look healthy and strong. And I don't know about taking a guy who just had Tommy John. That's just me. I don't want to discriminate against the guy. I'm not saying don't draft him, but first round, I didn't really love that. Patrick Bailey, I was not sure about that, although he's looking pretty good. He's in AAA now. And, Giants draft who they draft. Obviously, Joey Bart was an obvious pick at the time. I did like that pick. That's going back, I think, before the Farhan regime. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But at the end of the day, that's who we got. And who we got is who we got. Obviously, from Farhan said they aren't giving up on Stripling, Manaya, and Conforto. Conforto's batting average is down. Conforto has not hit well this season. But, yeah, they still have confidence in him. I mean, you sign guys like Conforto, Haniger, Stripling, Manaya. Who are these guys we're signing? All due respect. I mean, I'm happy to get them, but we didn't sign. These are discount superstars, right? These are guys who've had a nice season or two sometimes, but they're not big name guys who are going to come out. Haniger had a nice season a couple years back. And Conforto, same thing, but they've dealt with injuries. And, I don't know. I didn't really expect them to come out and have these big seasons, but we'll see. Stripling was tipping his pitches at 21. Is he doing that again after he fixed it? He was amazing. Could be. The catcher on St. Louis we wanted is sucking. Cabrero, I'm not sure. Contreras? Wilson Contreras? I'm not sure who we wanted on St. Louis. Kapler sucks. LDO. Farhan is an LA spy. Kapler needs to go. We expected a little bit. Well, you know what? Hey, we're all pissed off after a loss, but the Giants have won 2 consecutive series, and I'm hoping they can win 3 consecutive series. The next 2 games will decide. I'm not in a completely pissed off mood because the next 2 games will decide. And so we'll have to wait and see how it freaking goes. Thank you so much, Tommy Hugsley, again for the $2 super chat. The ump was bad. The ump, what else is new? Ump sucks. I don't know if he was that terrible tonight, but typically that's the case. I argue about umpires as much as anyone. So my computer is lagging. I don't know what just happened. My mouse is frozen. But I can still see the chat if I'm moving along. Ump was ridiculous. Yes. Jenny, why wasn't Bart playing? What is going on with the freaking computer? If you can give me just a second. I can't do anything. I don't even know if I'll be. Anyway, I do not like these rules. Doug Eddings was Doug Eddings. I forgot. I think I heard Doug Eddings' name on the broadcast, but they didn't mention it too many times. What's going on, Eric? Do you think there's any dominant team in the West Giants should contend all year? Well, the Dodgers lost today. Dodgers have not run away with it. No one has really run away with it. If we look at the standings right now, if the computer will cooperate, it's completely lost its mind. The whole freaking thing is out of whack right now. I can't do much. Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Oh my God. No wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, the whole time the mic was hitting down on the enter key. So the enter key was being pressed. Are we good now? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was the mic, the boom mic, the thing was like hitting down on the bottom right corner of the keyboard. It was pressing the enter key. So the whole thing was just going wacko. Stuff was opening up. Everything was going crazy. I'm trying to keep my composure. I'm trying to act like nothing is going on and just play it off. But I'm like, the computer is completely losing its mind. Anyway, we're good now. I apologize about that. So let's check out the NL West standings. And as of right now, yeah, Dodgers 21-15. It's a good record, but Giants are 5 games back. That's 5 games too many at this point in the season, no doubt about that. Let's see if we can bring it up here. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to bring it up. Let's see. NL West standings. Here we go. Okay, so Dodgers 21-15. Diamondbacks 6-4 in their last 10. The Giants are 4-6 in their last 10, but again have won back-to-back series. Have struggled on the road, 15-19. Just barely hanging in there, I would say. Barely hanging in there at this point in time. And I think it comes down to mindsets. They just don't have it against bad teams. I'm not looking forward to losses the next 2 days if they don't start playing better. They're pulling away. Y'all can't deny that. Hoodie. That's as bad as having my cat walk across my keyboard. Yeah. Now that happened to me before too. And the cat is around here somewhere. The cat will jump on the freaking keyboard. Thank you, Lydia P. Val Ramos. That may have happened before to me too, and I didn't know what was going on. Now I know in the future, if I see the computer completely freak out, I can look at that. And I will be upgrading here this year. I'm going to be upgrading to a sick freaking computer. I already have it picked out. And all over the years, all the super chats and everything, and everything like that, and all the videos that have done very well. It's all in the business, and I'm getting ready to upgrade big time, and I cannot wait. I've upgraded once earlier. I started with a freaking crap laptop. I've moved up to a decent computer here, but it's time to move upwards and onwards with Humm Baby Baseball. We need to do big things here. We are multitasking, and sometimes the computer is just not strong enough. Okay, so thank you, Janie Vegas, 27K subs, and we are not stopping there. What's up, Kona? What's up, everyone? San Jose Sharks. Yeah, the team hasn't found its stride. Let's take a look, though, if we can. It's going to take me a second to bring it up because I had to close everything out because I didn't know what was going on. Turned out it was just my freaking mic pressing the enter key. So around baseball, scores are down below as well, but the Rockies lost today. The Pittsburgh Pirates, who are, I guess, just going to win the World Series, won 2-0 today. The Pirates are having a great season so far. We'll see if that keeps up. And like I said, the Dodgers, actually, that was today. The Dodgers lost 9-3. So some good news there. Here's the Giants here. 5-1 the final score today. Just absolutely, just a boring, pathetic game. And you thought maybe it was going to be a high-scoring game. 5 runs at the top of the first. Maybe the Giants would bounce back, score a bunch of runs. Maybe it'd be an offensive-heavy game. Instead, that was it. 5 runs was basically it until Jock Peterson decides to go deep, Oppo Taco in the bottom of the 9th inning, and then JD strikes out on the clock violation. I really felt maybe we got a rally going, and then the clock violation, I was done after that. So, anyway, but the Giants did get some hits. Wade Jr., Estrada, Peterson, and JD all got hits today. Estrada's hitting, ladies and gentlemen, Estrada is hitting 344. 344. Freaking Estrada. Tony Gwynn type numbers. I mean, that's extremely impressive. That ain't no small sample. This is a big leaguer. I said this dude is like looks like a star. He's playing like a star. He will be in the All-Star game this year if he doesn't get snubbed. Because look at that OPS, 928. You got to give a shout out to Thairo Estrada. He has stepped it up when we need it. JD Davis has had a great year. Conforto, 170 batting average. Terrible. Haniger, 200. These are the 2 big guys we picked up. Haniger, Conforto. What's up? What's up, y'all? That's the 2 big names. Instead, it's Thairo Estrada, JD Davis tearing it up. Wade Jr. is having a great year, getting on base. Flores, of course, as expected, has had a nice year so far. Come through with some big hits and big home runs. But Conforto and Haniger, I mean, come on. They have not looked good. They're kind of, I mean, and I like the signings okay, but they were not like going to make a huge, I didn't have a high level of confidence they were going to come out here and hit 39 home runs like they have in the past and stay healthy. It's like buying a freaking used car and be like, hey man, this car was bomb 4 years ago. This car was bomb. Oh, really? How about since then? Oh, it breaks down all the time. It's a piece of shit. You still want it though? I got a feeling it's going to come back around. I'll be like, you know what? No, I'm good on that. You go ahead and keep that. But you know, I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they'll stay healthy, turn it around. But let's just be honest. It's been disappointing so far. It's been disappointing so far. So who are we talking about here? So let's look at Michael Conforto over the years, because maybe I'm tripping, but I know he's had some injury issues. Is this guy going to come around? I'm sure he'll come around a little bit. I don't think he's going to hit freaking, in the 100s all year, but didn't play all of last year. The year before that, he hit 232. That's not exactly great. Just 14 home runs. The year before that, 2020, he hit, he had a great 2020. He hit 322 with 9 home runs. So that's the last time he was really good. And then before that, he was, of course, hit the 33 home runs back in 2019. That's been a long time ago. In the last full season, he hit 232 with 14 home runs, and then he didn't play all of last year. It's going to take some time just to get to the low 200s. I'm just looking for a 230 batting average, but even then he didn't have a ton of power. So, man, I don't know about Conforto. He hadn't been an all-star since 2017. I don't know, 2020, they didn't have an all-star game. He definitely had an all-star caliber season, but it was only a shortened season. So take with that what you will. So there's Michael Conforto for you. And then as far as Haniger, I could type his name right. Mitch Haniger. Again, last year, he was hurt a majority of the season. He did hit 246 with 11 home runs. 2021 was his last big year when he hit 39 and 100 RBI. So he's not as far removed from a big season, but he's hitting just 222 so far, just 36 at bats. So we'll give him some time, but as of now, I'm not super optimistic about either of them, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I think they'll do better. But as long as we got freaking our guys, Tyro coming through, Tyro Estrada coming through, Flores coming through. Hopefully Jock picks it up and hit some more home runs in moments where we need the bombs, not when we don't. We could be good to go. So what do we have going on today, ladies and gentlemen? In the chat, we have Lydia, we have Zendava. Beck was a stud, 2 innings of shutouts, and Dulcimerist. Zendava Estrada is an all-star, 100%. Thought Conforto would be much better. Miss old Johnny LaStella. Yeah. Good old Johnny LaStella. Yeah. But no, where is Tommy LaStella? I think he's been released or is maybe a free agent. Linda didn't like LaStella. He's a nice guy. I'll give him that. But nice guy don't bring the wins, does it? Seems like Conforto doesn't want to dive for the ball. He got a couple of hits out in right field. We easily could have caught, or if he'd run or dived, is he injured? I don't know. Haley Katz. I don't know. It's a good question. Plan on Conforto and Haniger being on the team through the season. It is what it is. They are obviously not the same after injuries, and a lot of players end like them. We have Lydia. Yeah, Haley, gotcha. Thank you, Lydia P. Conforto had shoulder surgery. So, yeah, that would make you hesitate to dive. But, yeah, Jenny Vega, thank you so much. What are your thoughts on the Yankee struggles with Rodon? Yeah, Rodon has even pitched this year, so that's unfortunate for the Yankees. But Giants may have dodged a bullet on that. Maybe the Giants did the best thing, and Ashley Rodon calls BS on report that Carlos Rodon won't pitch for the Yankees. So she's saying that's a bunch of crap. Crazy how this day and age we get these kind of reports. Like you would never hear something like that back in the day, but. Rodon to have cortisone injection for chronic back issue. I can tell you about a little cortisone injection. Cortisone injection, I've heard of this crap, and I thought it was crap. I had plantar fasciitis in my heel. I used to run. I used to be a fast runner. I used to be a fast long distance runner, marathons and stuff like that. I was when I say fast, I ain't breaking records, but like as far as for just a local casual runner, I was pretty quick. I can run a half marathon about an hour and a half and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden my heel was I couldn't barely walk because I got plantar fasciitis. Tried everything. I tried the stretches. I tried ice. I tried rest. I tried everything. I put a splint on it. Everything. Nothing worked. It hurt. I had to wear special shoes for years. And finally, one day, a doctor said, mentioned a cortisone shot. I said, you know what? Fudge it. He beat me that cortisone shot. The pain was gone, and it has never come back. So I don't know. I don't know if that'll be everyone's experience, but oh my God. That was like a miracle cure. He gave me that cortisone shot, and within 2 days after the shot, wore off, I started walking. I felt no pain. I started running, no pain, and the pain has never come back. And now I'm running again, but I've never gotten my speed back. Back to the chat. He didn't seem like he liked being in San Francisco anyway. Kind of glad to be investing in people who are invested in the team more. Rodon got his season that he won and got his free agent contract. So, that's good for him. But yeah, he hasn't thrown a pitch, hasn't thrown one pitch. Amazing. Did he pitch in spring training at all? I mean, this is crazy. Hopefully that cortisone injection works as well as for him as it did for me. That's all I can say about that. But how big was that contract he signed? I knew at the time. Okay, so it was 20. He's getting paid $22 million for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, actually $27 million a year starting next year. That was oh my God, that's a massive contract he signed with the Yankees. Wow. Well, the Giants, that Giants 1 year, $21 million deal. That 1 year deal is what did it. 14-8 record, 2.88 ERA. You could sign and make as much money as you want. Rodon is a wealthy, rich man for the rest of his life. I mean, he would have been anyway. $162 million. And we got a super chat. Let's see if it compares to that amount. It is pretty close. $499. How's it going? Not bad, S. Griffin. I sent that exact same thing not a few weeks ago. That little guy there. How's it going? I love that. Going quite well. If the Giants can turn this around and win the next 2 games against the Nationals. Rodon changed his mind. He's pushing for DFA to come back. Jenny Vega trying to pull a mad bum. Yeah, they're not going to let him go anytime soon with that contract. I didn't remember it being that much. Yankees are off there. No wonder the Giants didn't bring. I'm sorry. I loved Rodon, but if I'm running the Giants, I'm the GM, and they say, hey, man, I don't remember what I said at the time, but looking at it now, 6 years, $162 million. I'm sorry, we can't match that. Good luck with you in New York, dude. There is no way. Our injury-prone pitcher, you had a really good, nice year. We want you back, but 6 years, $162 million. You're smoking crack is what's happening right now. I'm sorry. Good luck in New York. You're out of your mind. $5 million signing bonus, $162 million guaranteed, average annual salary of $27 million. That's more than Buster Posey. That's more than Buster Posey got in his prime. I mean, that's insane. You're out of your mind. What? How the hell did he pull that? Who's his agent? Who's his agent? The freaking man, right? No, I don't know. Yeah, Posey used to get about $22 million a year. I know it's been a little while, but not that long ago. It's not like inflation's been that has changed it that much since then. But anyway, Rodon, who's his agent? Yeah, Boris Corporation. Of course it's Boris. Of course it's Boris. Who else? Hope Sprint, yeah. Who else but Boris? Had to be Boris. He spent about half his career on the IL. Yeah. Hey, Leighton Rutz. You want to know the bobbleheads behind me at the moment? I see Frank Robinson. I see Johnny Cueto. I see Walker Buehler. I got that at Walker Buehler. That was a giveaway. Jim Sundberg, if y'all remember. Allie Reynolds. I got a Trevor Story. Alex Gordon. Whit Merrifield. Barry Bonds, of course. Italian Heritage Night for the A's. Mascot. I forgot his name. I know the mascot's name. I don't know why I'm not good with names, but Stomper, of course, Stomper. I got Stomper back there. I got the Giants Spring Training Cactus League. I don't know if that's still available, but I did a promo for that. One of my rare sponsorships on the channel. I don't just do any sponsorship. I've gotten email. I get emails all the time. It annoys me. I mean, it's all good. I mean, YouTubers can do it, but it annoys me when I see them doing them a lot because I'm like, I don't even know if you like this product. If you use this product, you're just getting paid for it. And I'm supposed to now go buy it because you recommend it because I like you. Same with celebrities on TV. You know, I drink this drink. Yeah, you're right. You don't drink that crap. You get paid a whole bunch of money to say you drink it. And I'm supposed to now go buy it just because you say, come on now. So unless it's baseball related, I don't do sponsorships. Or if it's something I genuinely use, like my website, like if the company that I do my website with, or something that I can say I use and have used for years, and I can say genuinely recommend, not just some random stuff. Freaking Dollar Shave Club. Yeah, I don't think so. Get the Elmo bobble. Who else do I got? Babe Ruth on the Braves. Babe Ruth on the Boston Braves. And behind that, let Pablo pitch. And I also have a Brian Wilson gnome. I see Clayton Kershaw back there. Second row, we got Derek Rodriguez. I just saw him at a thrift store in Fremont. There's a thrift store, Goodwill, right off the freeway in Fremont. But I didn't buy it because I already have it. So if anyone's interested, it may still be there. John Miller. That's a bobblehead for a hockey minor league team. Who's that? Billy Hamilton, Angel Pagan. I can't really see him. You can't really see him, but yeah. I got more down there below. I got more in box. I need to change it up. And I got tons. So thank you for that question. And we're out of time. We're out of time, aren't we? It's got to have been 30 minutes by now. Where's the timer? I don't know. I lost the timer. 30 minutes exactly. 31 minutes. Poor Derek Rodriguez. I thought he was going to be a contender. Yeah, back in 2018. Oh, yeah. I thought he was big time. I thought he was big time. Lydia says, Farhan gone, Kapler gone. Bring up Schmidt and Harrison. Refaculty my staff with renowned batting coach and pitching coaches and start there. Dubs. Manscaped call. They won't. Yeah. Manscaped too. They've emailed me. Manscaped has emailed me. Games have emailed me. Like just games. Like you play your phone. I'm not trying to get you all addicted to no video games. There's nothing wrong with video games, but like if I've never even played it, I'm not gonna be like, you know, and these are the kind of games that they really want you to just spend hours and hours on. Like, come on now. You guys know what's up. I'm not gonna recommend. I'm not gonna play it for hours and hours. I play video games, but I'm not, you know, unless it's one that if I want to recommend one to you, I'll recommend one to you. If I want to recommend y'all a movie, I'll recommend y'all. I don't need a sponsor and get paid to recommend you. I'm not a fan of the sponsorships, but I did do the bobblehead because genuinely baseball related Giants bobblehead, and they sent me the bobble. Yes, I'm promoting because obviously you can see I love bobbleheads. I collect them. Okay, so that I'll sponsor. And don't get me wrong, no, if the freaking Dollar Shave Club was, or if freaking Manscaped was like, we'll give you $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, today's video is brought to you by Manscaped. Yes, but that's not the case. We'll give you $50 per view. Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped, ladies and gentlemen, and please click on the video and watch it till the end because we need to get as many views as possible today. I like that Sorari Fantasy League game. Since then, I can play it free. It doesn't use up a ton of time. Yeah, fantasy. Now, if it's baseball, if like the Bunt app. Have you guys heard of the Bunt app? It's like a baseball card app. Obviously, not gonna lie, like it's not as cool as actual baseball cards, but it's a lot of fun and it's free, and I really like it. The Bunt app on your phone right here. This is totally unsponsored, but if they wanted me to sponsor them, I'd be happy to. Like I'd be happy to because I actually use it, and it's really cool, and really love the Bunt app. That's a really cool one. I mean, I don't use it a ton. I don't use it all like every day or anything, but every once in a while when I got nothing else to do, sitting there in the airport or on an airplane, I jump onto the Bunt app, get me some freaking baseball cards. Yeah, I got Stomper. No more money ball and discount shopping from players. You know, we got to do something. We got the free agent market. We're done. We're done tinkering around with these freaking discount superstars. They're not superstars. They're discount stars over the hill or had one season that was good a long, long time ago. That is not what we need. We need some freaking players. Yes, it's good to surround your team with a lot of good players, and you don't have to just get 5 superstars, but we need some big time freaking names. And with Kyle Harrison coming up and a couple of other good pitchers on the way with Webb, and now, you know, we have a good group of pitchers, but we are going to need I think a free agent starting pitcher. And let's see right now, before we even roll, who all is going to be available as far as pitchers in 2024. Oh my God. Oh my God. The Giants, I know it's early. This is way too early for this kind of talk, but the Giants have to make a move on one of these pitchers, in my opinion. Look at these names: Ohtani, Stroman, Scherzer. Can we just see pitchers? Ohtani's more than a pitcher. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, Kershaw is not going to happen. Ryu is probably, he's been hurt a lot. Okay, so it's not like the hottest of hottest, but I see some freaking names. Martin Perez, Lance Lynn. I'm not sure how Lance Lynn has been doing lately, but I think he's been doing okay. I forgot. There's a time he was really good. Didn't he kick our ass earlier this year? Was that who am I got the right person? I'm not really sure. He's older though. But anyway, the Giants, we got Urias. Is Urias going to be available? Oh my goodness. Anyway, we need to make some moves. And as far as all positions, besides just pitchers, I'm not sure. Not sure this is the best list. Maybe. There's some interesting names, but maybe we should sign Max Muncy just so he can't kick our ass anymore. What do you guys think of that? So that would be a signing I think we should go ahead and genuinely, and that's not even sarcastic, like seriously, sign him so he can't destroy us anymore. Yeah. Linda, Urias, I'll take. Urias, I will take. But let's go. Let's turn this around, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Giants can take this. No Max Muncy, barf, barf, barf. You know what? I just try not to have to see him against us. That's all I'm talking about. But yeah, anyway, you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for the amazing support. Thank you for the super chats earlier. Look forward to more documentaries on the way. Look forward to a lot of stuff coming out really soon. We're gonna be doing a ton of, obviously, trade deadline special later this year. We're going to stream the draft. We're not just the first round. I'm going to stream the first round on this channel, second and third round over on Humm Baby Prospects. And I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, a lot going on in the future here. So thank you guys so much for the support. You guys have a great day. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. We'll see you then. Adios.
Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores toward the middle. Crawford shows it right from the glove. High drive down the left field line. Out of
Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chance of ever making my goal. I lost my one soul.